Whoa, that was a close call, guys. Sorry I hit y'all with a tree. Good morning. Welcome back to the abandoned property, guys. Whew, we are still hard at it out here at the property. Let me show you what we're getting into today. So we got the carport right here. We got the shed right here. Y'all seen in the last video, I cleared all the way around the shed. Got rid of all the trees around it. Looks amazing. But now we're going to continue cleaning beside the carport. Clean all the way around here. We're going to leave this cedar right here. Clean up this area right here. Then we're going to move our way over here by the barn. We're going to move the trailer right here beside the garage. And we're going to clean up this whole front area right here. The goal is to get everywhere cleaned up on this property except for where the 3 houses are down. And then once we get to the point of the 3 houses, I'll be bringing in a big roll-off dumpster and we'll start feeding it and removing all of that stuff and going through it and saving what we could save. I'm happy with the progress that we've got so far. It already, after just a week of working out here, looks like a completely different property. I'm also going to need to cut that limb that's coming down on the carport right there. I'll probably cut it right about there, grab a ladder and the chainsaw, get that cut. That way it can get off of there. Eventually I'll be putting a privacy fence all the way across there, separating me and my neighbors and the highway from this property here. But ain't nothing to it but to do it, guys. A little slow moving today. Body's a little tired and a little sore because we've been putting it in this last week. It's supposed to rain a whole lot next week, so I'm going to do some maintenance to Uber next week, and we're going to move on to the inside and start chipping away at some of the stuff that we need to do inside the garage here. So trying to get all the outside stuff done while we got this beautiful weather. It's been a gorgeous week for working. So we only got about 2 more days before the rain comes. I really want to hit my target goal and get everything cleaned up around here. That way I can move indoors when it's raining and keep this process going. All right, I've already warmed up Uber. Let's get her fired up and let's get busy, guys. Whoa, that was a close call, guys. Sorry I hit y'all with a tree. That right there was definitely rotten, but I was able to get it off of the roof here, so that's a good thing. Now we got to get it back in the pile. All right, let me get y'all set back up and let's try this again. Whew, well, phase one is complete. That ended up being a little bit more involved than what I was expecting it to be. But we got this whole area right here cleaned up. I still need to move that big metal pipe right there. I decided to go ahead and leave that little bit right there just because it helps block the house right there until I get the privacy fence up. But it looks good. There's some low spots for sure, some little divots, but that's where lift's going to come into play with the box blade. I'll be bringing a lift out here probably next week after it gets done raining and dries up a little bit, and then we'll start running lift with the box blade around all these places that we've cleared this week and start leveling everything out, getting little roots and stuff out of the ground and preparing it for grass this coming up season. Clean back up in there, leveled out the best that I could with the bucket as I went, cleaned up around the burn pit area. I got a nice little path all the way around that, so when I do burn I don't have to worry about fires. Clean this area up a little bit. All right, next step is we're going to go ahead and move the trailer to the side of the shop right there. That way we can start focusing on this front area and see if we can get everything else cleared up. All right, we got the trailer parked beside the shop. It's going to be tucked out of the way real nicely. And it's going to open up this whole area for me to get cleaned out now. Yeah, it's going to be a good time. All right, let's see if we can make this area look as good as the rest. Oh, y'all fell down on me. Missed a whole bunch. We got quite a bit cleared. But I think it's time to stop for a late lunch. It's probably about 2:30, 3 o'clock right now. So let's go ahead and grab something to eat, and then we'll come back and finish up the day. All right, guys, we made it back from lunch. It is time for the final push. I got a couple of things I need to get up in this area, but we're gonna try to clean this little area right here, and then I'll start back dragging everything, leveling it out, and bringing the sexy. It is amazing how much it's opened up around here so far in a week's time. I'm liking the progress, but I got to keep on moving before the rain gets here in a couple of days, because there won't be none of this land work once it rains, because it will get real wet out here, I'm sure. All right, guys, let me get y'all set up and we'll get back at it.
Soul searching, fall apart, tunnel vision, hiding in the dark. Well, I ain't gonna holler before I really bleed. Salvation, a quick fix remedy. You said I never could change. I thought I never could change. They said I never could change. Damn right, never would. Leave the light on. Leave the light on. Just leave the light on. Yeah, leave the light on. If I'll ever change, Nashville, Tennessee, while the cold here in Sweden got the best of me. Well, haven't I got better things to think about than that? Like deadlines, rent's due, bills pile up, family day in, day out, the clock's mocking me, getting old, oh God, the kids deserve so much more than this, gotta get rich. You said I never could change. I thought I never could change. They said I never could change. Damn right, I never would. Leave the light on. Leave the light on. Just leave the light on. If I never change, if I'll ever change, if I'll ever change, if I'll ever change, if I'll ever change,
Oh, wow. What a week. I set a huge lofty goal for myself to get this whole place cleaned up, besides the 3 buildings that are torn down here, including inside of all the buildings. And I am this close, guys, to finishing up. Tomorrow Margarita will be here. We are going to tackle cleaning out the barn and what's left of the little yellow shed there. But look what all we accomplished today. This whole front area is clean. Nothing but the house left, or the trailer, I should say. Everything's pushed up nice and neatly there. As soon as I get a roll off and get the grapple on Uber, we'll start making that disappear. I made some phone calls today to find out about getting a roll off out here. I wanted to get the initial cleanup and get it cleared out a little bit so I can maneuver and not have to be working around things whenever that roll off gets here, because they're not cheap and I don't want it here for any longer than it needs to be. But wow, not only did we get that section done, but we cleared out this whole section as well, moved the trailer, and cleaned up back behind the trailer there. I am definitely happy with the progress this week, and I can't wait for tomorrow to be able to officially be cleaned up out here, besides these 3 massive houses that I have to take down. Huge week, guys, and I'm glad you guys came along with me. Make sure that you like and subscribe and hit the notification bell, because we're just getting started, guys. And until we see each other again, come on, let's go on another adventure.